about time that we start this competition. Are you ready to see the contestants in their swimsuits?
Here we go.
Albania.
Albania is currently a college student majoring in social sciences. This 20-year-old flute player plans to eventually become an elementary school teacher. Albania.
Angola.
Angola became an advocate for the fight against cancer after losing her aunt to the disease. She is currently studying psychology and enjoys playing handball in her spare time. Angola.
Argentina.
Argentina plans to do more traveling after Miss Universe, and Rome is at the top of her bucket list. In her spare time, this successful model stays in shape by doing CrossFit workouts. Argentina.
Aruba.
Aruba says obesity is a problem in her country, so she's proud to make a difference as a dietitian. This 24-year-old is a bit scared of the ocean, but still hopes to go scuba diving here in the Philippines. Aruba.
Australia.
Australia worked as a beauty consultant because she enjoys making people feel good about themselves. She used to be afraid of public speaking, but pageantry has boosted her self-confidence. Australia.
Austria.
Austria is currently in her 4th year of college, studying legal affairs. This future lawyer's hobbies include hiking, swimming, ski, and drawing. Austria.
Bahamas.
Bahamas is an entrepreneur specializing in face painting, makeup artistry, and upscale jewelry designs. She volunteers at a children's home, mentoring the hearing impaired. Bahamas.
Barbados.
Barbados recently volunteered with an organization that empowers high school girls. This 22-year-old cat lover played the recorder in high school. Barbados.
Belgium.
Belgium is trilingual, speaking Dutch, French, and English fluently. This 19-year-old says it's important to see the world and once traveled to 5 different countries in a year. Belgium.
Belize.
Belize volunteers as a high school volleyball coach. This 23-year-old was a superstar athlete in high school and college, playing on her country's national volleyball team. Belize.
Bolivia.
Bolivia is currently studying commercial engineering and hopes to own a restaurant one day. Despite being a successful model, she prefers to not wear any makeup. Bolivia.
Brazil.
Brazil is currently studying marketing, but dreams of being a chef one day. She's proud to be the first Black woman to represent her country at Miss Universe in 30 years. Brazil!
Albania. Angola. Argentina. Aruba. Australia. Austria. Bahamas. Barbados. Belgium. Belize. Bolivia. And Brazil. British Virgin Islands.
British Virgin Islands was the first female aviation fire officer in her country. She says it's important to take care of the environment. so she gives back by tagging and monitoring sea turtles. British Virgin Islands.
Bulgaria.
Bulgaria was once a competitive swimmer, but a broken leg ended her time in the pool. While preparing for Miss Universe, this former plus-size model lost close to 40 pounds. Bulgaria.
Canada.
Canada's family lost almost everything they owned in a tragic house fire when she was a teen. Now 23, she is currently in her final year of law school. Canada.
Cayman Islands.
Cayman Islands is currently a marketing professional for her country's Department of Tourism. This 25-year-old has an eye for fashion and often designs her own outfits. Cayman Islands.
Chile.
Chile currently works with architects as an industrial designer. When she's not putting together blueprints, this 26-year-old can be found at the gym. Chile.
China.
China is a TV host who recently covered the 2016 Olympic Games. This 23-year-old volunteers for Smile Train and is currently studying logistics in college. China.
Colombia.
Colombia collects supplies every January to help school children in her country. In her spare time, she enjoys riding her motorbike and photographing landscapes. Colombia.
Costa Rica.
Costa Rica studied education in college and currently works as an English teacher. She has been swimming for over 20 years and was once an international champion in the butterfly. Costa Rica.
Croatia.
Croatia played with animals instead of Barbie dolls growing up. She is currently studying to be a veterinarian and spends her time volunteering at animal shelters. Croatia.
Curacao.
Curacao would like to either work in the movie industry or host her own talk show like Ellen. She used to manage a bakery and took dance classes for 12 years. Curacao.
Czech Republic.
Czech Republic is studying sports management to combine her loves of business and athletics. This 20-year-old once competed at the World Cheerleading Championship, where her squad took first place. Czech Republic.
Denmark.
Denmark is an entrepreneur who owns her own beauty salon. This 24-year-old is passionate about traveling and has already visited over 50 countries. Denmark.
British Virgin Islands. Bulgaria. Canada. Cayman Islands. Chile. China. Colombia. Costa Rica. Croatia. Curacao. Czech Republic. And Denmark. Dominican Republic.
Dominican Republic owns a modeling school and daycare for young girls. She grew up on a farm and once survived an attack from a swarm of bees that left her with nearly 50 stings. Dominican Republic.
Ecuador.
Ecuador is proud to work as an agricultural engineer, which is typically a male-dominated field. In her spare time, she enjoys playing the piano and guitar. Ecuador.
Finland.
Finland is currently studying multilingual management in Helsinki. She's an adrenaline junkie whose biggest dream is to someday drive a Formula One car. Finland.
France.
France broke her clavicle while cycling, putting her out of commission for a full month of her reign. She loves to cook and recently prepared a dish with a 3-star Michelin chef in Paris. France.
Georgia.
Georgia works as a PR manager for one of her country's leading construction developers. This 25-year-old was responsible for organizing the European Youth Summer Olympic Festival in 2015. Georgia.
Germany.
Germany has gone skydiving, swimming with sharks, and even volcano climbing. This adrenaline junkie plays piano and flute and recently went on a mission trip to Africa. Germany.
Great Britain.
Great Britain studied beauty therapy in college and was awarded Student of the Year. She's completed the Tough Mudder obstacle race and once scaled Mount Kilimanjaro. Great Britain.
Guam.
Guam is a former tomboy who was once a member of her country's national volleyball team. In her spare time, she enjoys canoeing and playing rugby. Guam.
Guatemala.
Guatemala volunteers for an organization dedicated to assisting impoverished people with physical and mental disabilities. She is currently studying international relations. Guatemala.
Guyana.
Guyana currently works as a public relations officer but hopes to be a child psychologist. She was a track star in high school, winning several gold medals in the 200 meters. Guyana.
Haiti.
Haiti is currently getting her master's in scientific research. After watching her grandmother lose her sight, she's been on a mission to cure blindness. Haiti.
Honduras.
Honduras is currently studying business and would like to eventually open her own restaurant in New York. She speaks 4 languages and has traveled to 12 countries. Honduras.
Dominican Republic. Ecuador. Finland. France. Georgia. Germany. Great Britain. Guam. Guatemala. Guyana, Haiti, and Honduras. Hungary.
Hungary is studying financial management with plans to start her own clothing line. She works with an organization for the hard of hearing, an issue close to her heart because her half-sister was born deaf. Hungary.
Iceland.
Iceland worked as a flight attendant before she was crowned at her national pageant. She says that the airport still feels like home, and she actually enjoyed her long flight into Manila. Iceland.
India.
India is currently getting her master's degree in international business and hopes to open a chain of cafes in her country. She's been modeling since the age of 17 and has worked nearly 100 fashion shows. India.
Indonesia.
Indonesia works as the head of accounting and finance for a bank. She's trained in traditional dance and is an award-winning volleyball player. Indonesia.
Israel.
Israel's first name, Yam, fittingly means sea. This 18-year-old model grew up on a boat and has 4 tattoos that are inspired by her love of the water. Israel.
Italy.
Italy was named after actress Sophia Loren. This 24-year-old model is an advocate for breast cancer research as her mother survived the disease. Italy.
Jamaica.
Jamaica is a certified scuba diver who plans to be a marine biologist in the future. At 6 foot 2 inches, she is the tallest contestant in this year's competition. Jamaica.
Japan.
Japan has studied the art of flower arranging and is currently in dental school. As part of her schooling, this 23-year-old once performed an autopsy on a human being. Japan.
Kazakhstan.
Kazakhstan is currently studying finance in college and plans to get her master's soon after. She is a trained dancer who is the president of her high school student council. Kazakhstan.
Kenya.
Kenya is a high fashion runway model who will soon be launching a fashion blog. She lost both her parents at a young age, so she's made it her mission to provide for her younger siblings. Kenya.
Korea.
Korea was raised in Indonesia and is proud to be multicultural. There was no swimwear competition in her national pageant, so she's excited to be up here tonight in her Yamamai suit. Korea.
Kosovo.
Kosovo loves doing makeup and would eventually like to open a beauty salon. Her earnings from modeling are the primary source of income for her family. Kosovo.
Hungary. Iceland. India. Indonesia. Israel. Italy. Jamaica. Japan. Kazakhstan. Kenya. Korea. And Kosovo. Malaysia.
Malaysia participated in one of Asia's largest obstacle courses to test her mental and physical strength. This 20-year-old has read over 800 books. Malaysia.
Malta.
Malta is a PR representative for a global cosmetics company. Despite not speaking the language, she once hosted a Japanese travel documentary for a major TV network. Malta.
Mauritius.
Mauritius studied chemical and renewable energy engineering and currently works in a national park. She was a tomboy growing up, so her friends are shocked that she's competing at Miss Universe. Mauritius.
Mexico.
Mexico has a degree in business and recently worked as an office manager for her alma mater. This 25-year-old jazz dancer dreams of being a TV host or actress. Mexico.
Myanmar.
Myanmar has her own event management business with over 20 employees. This 24-year-old vegetarian currently teaches classes on how to DJ. Myanmar.
Namibia.
Namibia is excited to be in the tropical Philippines because she's used to being surrounded by desert. She says her biggest asset in the swimsuit competition are her long legs. Namibia.
Netherlands.
Netherlands is a full-time model who also enjoys being behind the camera. She's allergic to dogs, but is an ambassador for an animal charity. Netherlands.
New Zealand.
New Zealand has a degree in drama and media studies and currently works as a teacher. This half-Filipino book collector hopes to one day purchase the farm she grew up on. New Zealand!
Nicaragua.
Nicaragua started modeling at 13 and within 3 years was the face of the largest cell phone company in her country. She grew up on a farm harvesting and planting tomatoes. Nicaragua.
Nigeria.
Nigeria currently works as a tax officer, but plans to eventually become a therapist for young women. In her spare time, she enjoys playing tennis and reading novels. Nigeria!
Norway.
Norway became a certified scuba diver on her 10th birthday, making her the youngest female in her country with a license. She passed the advanced course at 12 and has since gone diving all around the world. Norway.
Panama.
Panama's first job was at the zoo, where she was responsible for feeding the monkeys. As a kid, she would parade around in heels and pretend she was Miss Universe. Panama!
Malaysia. Malta. Myanmar. Namibia. Netherlands. New Zealand. Nicaragua. Nigeria. Norway. And Panama. Paraguay.
Paraguay won a gold medal at a regional math tournament. This health and medical sciences major is an advocate for organ donation in her country. Paraguay.
Peru.
Peru was in a car accident 4 months ago that left her temporarily paralyzed. While she sat in the hospital, her major motivation to recover was to make it in time for Miss Universe. Peru!
Philippines.
Philippines fulfilled her childhood dream when she earned her degree in interior design. She enjoys all outdoor activities, especially surfing and hiking. Philippines.
Poland.
Poland dreams of opening an animal shelter in her country one day. This 21-year-old enjoys riding motorcycles, sometimes with the crown on her head. Poland!
Portugal.
Portugal keeps a list of goals she wants to accomplish and crosses them out once they are carried out. Tonight, this 23-year-old is proud to put a line through, compete for Miss Universe. Portugal.
Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico used to raise carrier pigeons competitively. She's trained in CPR and plans to eventually be a neonatal pediatrician. Puerto Rico!
Romania.
Romania started a business designing and selling dresses online. For the past 3 years, this 27-year-old has traveled to Egypt to go scuba diving. Romania.
Russia.
Russia is currently studying brand identity design. This former realtor rescues homeless cats and has been collecting plane tickets since her first flight. Russia!
Sierra Leone.
Sierra Leone is proud to be the first woman from her country to ever compete at Miss Universe. She is trained in cultural dance and enjoys reading motivational books. Sierra Leone.
Singapore.
Singapore would like to study digital marketing as she's interested in a career in social media. As a teen, she battled with body image issues, but pageants have helped her feel confidently beautiful. Singapore!
Slovak Republic.
Slovak Republic is an office manager at a construction company. This 25-year-old played tennis throughout high school and enjoys all adrenaline sports. Slovak Republic.
Slovenia.
Slovenia is a country girl, so you'll often find her driving a tractor on her farm. She's currently an elementary education student and enjoys playing the piano. Slovenia!
Paraguay. Peru. Philippines. Poland. Portugal. Puerto Rico. Romania. Russia. Sierra Leone. Singapore. Slovak Republic and Slovenia. South Africa.
South Africa occasionally ran her father's food store growing up. This 24-year-old adventurer has gone cage diving with sharks and paragliding over the Austrian Alps. South Africa.
Spain.
Spain is a certified hairdresser, but she plans to work for the national police after the pageant. In her spare time, she enjoys playing badminton and putting together puzzles. Spain!
Sri Lanka.
Sri Lanka is a scientist specializing in cancer biology. She would like to get her PhD in London and eventually help improve the quality of life for terminally ill patients. Sri Lanka.
Sweden.
Sweden felt honored when her country's queen personally wished her good luck at Miss Universe. Growing up, her family lived on a farm with 15 Siberian Huskies. Sweden!
Switzerland.
Switzerland currently works as a telecommunications specialist, but eventually wants to sell her own line of women's clothes. She studied Serbian folk dancing for 13 years and speaks 4 languages fluently. Switzerland.
Tanzania.
Tanzania volunteers at 2 orphanages in her hometown and is part of a national effort to stop ivory poachers. She began modeling at age 10 and has since graced the covers of 3 magazines. Tanzania!
Thailand.
Thailand began working in the 4th grade to help support her family. This 22-year-old says her family's financial struggles taught her a lot about perseverance. Thailand.
Turkey.
Turkey is studying nutrition and dietetics in college. She enjoys cooking organic cuisine and plans to write a recipe book for those looking to lead a healthy lifestyle. Turkey!
Ukraine.
Ukraine is a talented interior designer who knows how to train dogs. For 5 years, she was on a professional handball team and was once named a reserve junior Olympian. Ukraine.
Uruguay.
Uruguay lost her father when she was 7, but says it helped her shape into a strong woman. She's currently studying business administration in college and enjoys cycling in her spare time. Uruguay!
USA.
USA made history as the first delegate from her country crowned while actively serving in the military. She played the clarinet through high school and enjoys watching movies in her spare time. USA.
U.S. Virgin Islands.
U.S. Virgin Islands is the first Chippewa Native American to win her country's title. This 27-year-old is a spokesperson for HIV and AIDS awareness, an ambassador for Smile Trade, and a fashion blogger. U.S. Virgin Islands.
Venezuela.
Venezuela always speaks with her mom before going to bed, including every night while here in the Philippines. She's won all 9 pageants she's entered, and today is her 21st birthday. Cheers to you, Venezuela!
Vietnam.
Vietnam once worked at a fishing dock assisting her father. This 23-year-old recently swam with the sharks right here in the Philippines. Vietnam!
South Africa. Spain. Sri Lanka. Sweden. Switzerland. Tanzania. Thailand. Turkey. Ukraine. Uruguay. USA. U.S. Virgin Islands. Venezuela. And Vietnam.
Okay, ladies and gents, that concludes our swimsuit competition. Let's give our contestants another round of applause.